Memorizing versus learning. These are two very different things, and I want to break down for you why you should be learning and not memorizing. Memorizing is a regurgitation of information. Typically, you store the information in your short-term memory. When you start to learn, you begin to store information in your long-term memory. Now, learning is not just about where the storage of information occurs. There are other factors too. An enjoyment for knowledge is typically associated with learning, whereas memorization is seen as a dull task. Learning involves you taking in the information that your teacher or professor shares with you and taking it just one step further. How do we take that next step, you ask? Well, first, we need to accurately and effectively record the information from our teacher. You'll hear productivity experts talk about building a second brain, and that is truly what we are trying to do here. RemNote, Obsidian, and Roam Research are all excellent note-taking tool applications with bidirectional linking. This is where you can link concepts and ideas together to form a knowledge map. Here's a couple of pictures of these applications' knowledge maps so you can get an idea of what they do. Let us know in the comments below if you want a video on bidirectional linking. Okay, so now we are recording information in our bidirectional linking platform of choice. Now it is time for us to travel back in time. Before you even go to class, you should start learning. When and if you can, try to find out what you'll be learning in class the day before, so that the night before or the morning of, if you're a morning person, you can preview this topic. My personal favorite way to preview a lesson is by watching a quick YouTube video on double speed, where another teacher is teaching the topic. I jot down some light notes just to keep me focused, but this way I'm going into class with the main concept so I can really enrich my understanding when I have a live teacher. Now for the part that happens after class. I personally do not review my notes like most people. I do review my flashcards though. I find that if I start to review my notes, I fall into a passive strategy of studying, otherwise known as a strategy that doesn't. So, once I run all of my flashcards and clear my queue in RemNote, I move on to review in a different way. First, I put my notes into a study guide, because come midterms, finals, and some AP exams, it is extremely useful to have a great study guide that summarizes things for you. The key difference here between reading over my notes is that I am actively engaging with the information and choosing what to and what to not filter into my study guide. Okay, one last step to truly learning. Practice, practice, practice. The last thing I do to help me review the lesson is I find a quick practice test online that I can take without notes to test my knowledge. It is really easy to use resources like Khan Academy or to look for different resources uploaded to the web by other teachers. For AP courses, College Board can be a great resource. So I know what you are probably thinking. This is going to take a lot of time to do, and you aren't wrong. But the time you spend studying this way is going to help you learn, which means you'll enjoy the new information and be storing it in your long-term memory. Furthermore, you will save a lot of time studying because by the time you get to studying, you will have learned all of the information already. Thanks for hanging with me today. Leave a comment down below with your learning strategy and make sure to leave a like and subscribe. See you next time.